It is day, I think 17, day 17. Just got done meditating and wow. So it's been an interesting couple days. Yesterday was fantastic. We spent the day with Rudrani here. I dug in deep to my new business with Miriam, and I was just so excited. I haven't been this excited about anything since Dr.Joe, really, because I know it's my future that I have written down. It's exactly what I've been waiting for. So yesterday was so high. We had a dinner at Jeanette's with a bunch of Dr. Joe people that we had never met, and so that was awesome. We had dinner, some amazing conversation, and it was just so awesome. And then this morning I woke up and just kind of had that off feeling again. It's just off. It's like kind of irritated and just not joyful, not like I normally am. And I could just kind of feel it. But then we had an amazing conversation with, I hate to even say friend, I hate to even use any word, but with Shayla, who, she's beyond a friend. She's a soul family, whatever word. The words just don't seem to ever describe things sometimes. And that was so awesome. And, it just reminds all of us how much we need each other on this journey, and just that support that it takes to get through some tough times. And like we discussed, when you want big things, that's why, exactly like she said, be careful what you ask for. That's what that means. When you want big things, then you're gonna have to push through some big stuff. You're gonna have to let go of some big stuff and let go of some big beliefs and old habits and patterns. And the higher frequency you get, the more, your dreams come to you, the bigger the challenges get. We went skiing for a bit and I felt off, and we came back and started watching The Office, of all things. And it wasn't that sad, but I just started crying and I couldn't stop crying. And it was, just needed to cry, it needed to come out. And we went in and I started meditating and doing the breath, and it was a lot of releasing, a lot of crying, and I don't even know what about necessarily. I guess feeling like I was in the bottom of the wave. It's so much like a wave. It really, really is. And there's some days where you're flying on the top of the wave and you're soaring and it's beautiful view, and then some days you come crashing down on a wave, and guess what? You get back up and you do it again, because when you're up on that wave, it's the most amazing feeling ever. And then when you're down, it can be tough. I did the breath and I just went to that place of love, and my body felt electrified and shaky and just amazing. And it just showed me some days are tough. It's those moments where you're just tired. You're just tired because some days it's a fight, and some days you just want to go, all right, no, don't want to do this path anymore. But just like getting back on the wave, you get back up, and you have people remind you why you get back up. You have a family that reminds you. So, much better, even though I don't look like it. I feel like it. So, day 17.
You like it? No, you better keep talking now. We're having a conversation about him. Now, he likes you right by his side all the time, you see. Now, you don't come right by his side, he talks like this. And he talks more and more like this, the less you're by his side. And that's what happens every time. So you stay right by him, and we have less of this going on, which is better for me when I'm visiting, okay? So listen, you should stick right by him, honey. because I don't know how much more of this I can do. Listen, he's going to tell me something right now. He's trying to watch TV, and I'm trying to listen to him, and you're trying to listen to us at the same time. Now, how you doing, honey? Both of us are talking at the same time, trying to get your attention. And who's going to get your attention? Which one the hell of us is going to get your attention? We want to know right now which one of us is going to get your attention. He's going to try to get your attention.
And
I'm trying to get your attention. And what the fuck is he going to do now? He's trying to shut me up because he's trying to get more attention. But
having that extra owner's closet made a big difference for me. And we've got rented most of this winter. We're not here to rent.
All of us.
And even the summer now is rented. So we're happy about that. Yeah.
Love over fear.
There'll come a point where we'll want to use it more, and then we'll stop renting it as much, or maybe totally. I don't know.
always.
So when you look at it,
consider another unit. If another unit becomes available, a larger unit.
So I just wanted to add a couple more things from earlier. We went out to dinner with Jeanette and Rudrani and Jeanette's husband Doug and some friends of theirs, and it was amazing. It's the people, it's the family that keeps you going on this path some days. And today was, a rough day, but once you can get out of it, when you're in it, it's tough. It was, I was crying and I didn't even know why. I just felt this deep sadness within me and not even knowing where it comes from. I mean, kind of knowing maybe, but how to explain that to anybody? This journey of whatever, of following your path, following your dream, going against the grain sometimes is not freaking easy. It's so much easier to sit by and judge people and say, well, you should do this or you should do that, until you're in that situation. And it's, when you make it through those moments. I mean, there was moments earlier when I was crying of, I'm a fake, and I'm, people don't really know the real me, and I'm just like I was talking to Jeanette earlier, I'm a loser. I'm not what people think I am. I'm nothing. And I'm tired, and I don't want to do this anymore. And in those moments, and I think sometimes it's just those voices need to be heard in a way. I needed to feel those. I needed to go through those, and I did. I meditated and I felt them, and I let them be heard, and I let them come out, and I felt it in my body. I felt that fear, this deep fear. I felt it literally move through my body, and I know that's hard to understand for some people, and there's really no way to explain it until you experience it. But coming on the outside of it is, why we keep going for the next wave. It's why we, as scary as that was in those moments where I feel like I might be drowning, I get back up and go, nope. I know what it feels like to be on the top of that wave, and it's freaking amazing. So all this is worth it. People don't understand things, so they automatically go to fear. They automatically think, oh my God, what's wrong with them? Or why are they doing that? Or, it's just, it's, I guess what we're conditioned to is to go to fear when it's something we don't understand or haven't experienced. I mean, if you would have told me 2 years ago some of the stuff that I've experienced in the last 2 years, I would have never believed you ever. It took me going through it, to know. And now I just know. I mean, now it's it's a first language for me. It's not something I think about. It just is. I just am. And, I get that there's a lot of people who don't understand that, and they'll go to fear automatically. And I get my life doesn't, in the traditional sense, look like it should to most people. You don't learn through life. You don't grow and evolve by everything being perfect. I just keep trusting. I keep listening to this voice that tells me, keep going, keep going. I had the voice of my very dear friend Simon's wife. I heard her today in the meditation, and she told me, stay the course. That's all she said. And I heard her voice and I felt her and I knew it was real. I knew it, but, you know, and my heart melted and I just, you know, stay the course. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Good night, everybody. Day 18? It's today the 18th.
Are you asking me? Today is the 18th.
Day 18. It is our last day in Colorado. And we're getting ready to leave our little condo.
A little humble abode.
Our little condo. We are saying goodbye to Colorado tomorrow. We're going to go hit the slopes for a couple more runs and then head to Jeanette's. And yeah, it's been an interesting 2 weeks, up and down, amazing fun, some lows, but that's life, right? So yeah, good morning, great meditation, and we're all packed up and ready to go. 2 weeks here. Not a bad life. Not a bad life at all.
Holy divine love.
Just saying.
That looks so
Oh, you.
I'm gonna put a little black pepper on the pasta, and then the rest will be.
smells so good. I've never been a wine smeller.
Get the glasses in.
Listen,
Yes, please tell us.
this is the note from the universe for today. It says,
Breaking stuff.
hot,
Yes,
ham,
yes. Where is that?
net and done.
Robles.
Note from the universe. Note from the universe is all.
I know. Because we figured if we get to hide, maybe corn on the cob gets to hide. And we had it, because it was October.
Look at Jeanette cooking away. Scallops and the homemade Alfredo. See?
So, I mean, it's awesome. I love to watch. I love to watch it. I've really become a wine person.
All right, that's 5. Yeah, it's easy to become a wine person. I
It
agree.
really
It's
is.
Who taught you to be a wine person?
You did. I will give you that. You did.
Day 19. We are heading to the airport and we have one little stop to make along the way to drop off one of our most favorite people in the whole entire world, Rudrani. One of her faves. I don't know what she just said, but we had an amazing night last night for our last night in Colorado. It's so much fun. Jeanette cooked so much for us. We had amazing talks, as always. And yeah, we were just all so very grateful to be there together and, you know, be sharing this journey together. And we were all reminded how sometimes family doesn't come biologically. Sometimes it comes from your soul. So super grateful. Going back to Philly today. I just learned how to ski yesterday, and now I'm going back